Hey everyone, this is Dennis, aka Stock Operator. I wanna cover today's trades and talk about volume profile, how important it is to have a three-dimensional analysis, not just having simply price and volume, but also looking at the bigger picture, how other people position themselves on different time frames, how people position themselves, how different types of people position themselves, like scalpers, uh, day traders, more of like swing traders, and so on and so forth. So I'll start with probably QS. QS, this was a trade I had today. The idea on QS was right from the open, since we were opening above the prior day point of control and value area. I was kind of anticipating that we will have strong momentum and strong push. We had no resistance overhead, and I was thinking that buyers will step in immediately and start pushing. Well, the volume was decent. You can see on this chart, I went 1 minute or B. Definitely this play didn't work, and I got out before hitting my stop. As you can see later, stock actually pulled. This is a 5 minute chart, pulled towards the prior day levels, bounce. You can look. It bounce and eventually start to consolidate, and 61, as you can see, hold a couple levels there around 61ish, and then eventually went above VWAP, and you can actually grab it long position and ride this for decent risk reward profit. So the next trade I took, I think it was NIO. NIO, good trades and lots of bad stuff too. So first of all, I want to start with this NIO, show you what I did. Went for strong opening range breakout. This is a 2-day breakout, as you can see, around 54.50. That was important level. We went above some two prior day levels. So my main concern was about 54 bucks. We will be going long. Took partials, stepped out break even. It got into the chop. Then I actually shorted this for the breakdown. I saw a lot of rejection. We were looking really heavy, and there's no volume, really no volume for it to push up. So I decided to try shorting. Took partials, more partials actually on the low at that time of a day. My final partial, I believe this was the final after all of this price action, but this was a nice one right at the prior level. What it is, as you can see, the prior day level, not exactly high of the day from the prior day, but that was a level when we actually start to fade. So took a partial there, and then after this strong push, I decided to try to play long, put a small size. Not sure exactly, my stop is low of the day. Well, guess what? It didn't work. I got out before hitting my stop, and I tried one more time. I was not the best, not the best price action whatsoever trying something like this. This is out of my playbook, honestly. This was kind of okay, but again, gotta have a wider stop on this one to work, and I would never get stopped out. And actually 54.50, it would come to that area again, but it's really not two trades are really not good. So what I wanted to look at is at volume profile, and look at this drop we had. We lost a couple levels here, and we dropped to the prior day volume value area, high value area. So this was a beautiful scalping opportunity from 53, and we can scroll. It's right here. Oops, go back. So it was right here. Not only you had nice reversal candle here, few reversal candles, it gave you amazing risk reward, possibly risking about I would say like 15 cents going long on this candle, 40 to 30, I would say 15 cents, and all the way to VWAP. You could ride this. Uh, very good risk reward. I would probably, the point of control was right there at that time, so I would be probably partially it to 54 point of control before hitting VWAP or something like that. Amazing risk reward. And then we had news, China related news, and look at this stock dropping down, and guess where did it stop? Where did it bounce? Always look to your left. Look at this point of control from 4 days ago, pretty much to the penny. Look at this point of control. Not only the point of control, it also was the low of the whole entire session, including the pre-market. So two levels line up there, so you could grab a pretty decent bounce from 49 all the way to like 51. This is amazing for those people. And sometimes I'm really jealous because I don't trade all day. I trade only first you know, first 1 hour, and then I gotta go to work. But sometimes I'm like really jealous of these opportunities that come like end of the day, or you know, with the news. So another trade I took on Tesla. Tesla really knew what's happening, and for some reason was just like trying and kind of eaten out. So Tesla had a really nice volume profile opportunity yesterday. Today, with the gap up higher, I really didn't know what possibly we could do. Yesterday, as you can see, this bounce of some levels from the prior day. It was amazing bounce here. So you could actually play long and possibly even swing overnight. So today Tesla, I really didn't have an exact plan. I was thinking maybe red to green at the open and we'll go from there. And I liked it, this push above FUBO. This is similar to what I kind of did on NIO, right? No, yeah. Well, actually, I illustrate FUBO. This is similar to what I did on NIO, I believe, right? When I was going right here long, pretty much at the same time. Then I stopped out and then tried again, stopped out. And this was literally, guys, micromanaging. Looking at a smaller picture, knowing what's going on, and doing, it's two different things. When you know how to do it, well, you gotta do it instead of like just looking at this and like trying to have smaller stops and micromanage. And I called it, and I had to go to work already around 10:30, and I called it, watch out, Tesla possibly breakout. And I also was calling NIO unfortunately didn't do it, but Tesla after that had, look at this is a massive run. So the entry was after this fake, we actually call this fake breakdown, and you could grab it long here. The stop 755, long about 758, 3 points stop, and the amazing risk reward on display. Well, of course, we had a dump later, and yeah, I also traded FUBO. Let's look at FUBO. Called it pre-market, didn't take it because I gotta go through my preparation, didn't have enough time. Look at this. My idea was shorting this name. It did look weak. We gapped down. We kind of recover, push higher, and start coming into this point of control from the prior day. It really looked a little bit toppy to me, you know. I was looking at this and try to see how can we play this. There's P. You see, it's kind of P form. What do we call this? Like pop, right? P, then O, and then another one P is going to be pop, and then price probably. It's just like some. It's not necessary, just something like I find works sometimes when these shapes form like in a world of pop. But anyway, we had a lot of value was done, value trading around this area. So a couple levels overhead, and I was kind of thinking about potential fader and shorting into this area. Didn't take the short pre-market, which was a great opportunity. Well, I took. So it was right there, great opportunity, shorting and then adding right here, partialing, and don't getting stopped out until probably that area. That's the ideal the ideal trade management should be. So then I was entering again for the breakdown, right? After this happened for the breakdown, I really like this tester on the low and then partial, and I'm out. This was okay trade. Can't say it was great because the stop got to be wider, so I didn't make a lot of money on this one. But again, if you put it your idea and try to understand how people position and overnight what's really happened after the market close, how people position over there, how people position pre-market, and there's always a weak hand, there's a strong hand, right? The weak hand is more like intraday day traders, scalpers, and so on and so forth, short-term traders. How are they positioned? So with that information, you kind of can understand we can have a squeeze or we can have a dump, right? So guess what? We had a little bit of squeeze on the long side. So longs pretty much just bailed. They thought it's going to go up. Well, they were wrong completely. Sellers show up in the open and just dump it. And it was a little bit ugly and we didn't have a lot of volume, but then follow through and continue. But look at this. Always look to your left. Let's see what happened later. The price actually came to some level here. And we talk about this. Pre-market, we actually discussed this consolidation from this day and potential high value point. So price actually came exactly to that point and reversed. And I didn't take a reversal here. I wanted, I didn't, because a partial here was like, should I take reversal? And I didn't do it, but that was a high probability setup. I should take it, and let's see. Could hold this pretty much for quite some time to certain levels. Have the day probably a target towards like 28, 26. It was amazing risk reward, getting it somewhere right here. So this is something we should be focused as traders, not only simply on VWAP, moving averages, price and volume. Something on bigger, guys, something like levels, something like a 3D dimensional approach, having time aspect, like I'm starting slowly getting into this. Probably I'll start using something like monkey bars. If you don't know what it is, it brings additional aspect like time. I already kind of bring that time aspect from a volume profile, but something like this can give me additional edge with my analysis. So this is just something I want to bring it in. Anyway, had a good day of trading, lots of learning. Excited for tomorrow. Alrighty, thank you guys. Take care.